In a sprawling Victorian mansion nestled on the outskirts of a sleepy town, there lived two siblings, Ava and Leo. Everyone knew them for their stark differences. Ava, with her sharp mind and all-black attire, and Leo with his carefree spirit and casual demeanor. One day, as the sun dipped below the horizon, they received news that would change their lives forever. The mansion was a maze of antique furniture and dusty corridors, but it was the mirror room that captured Leo's imagination. Despite Ava's warnings, his curiosity got the better of him. As night fell, he crept into the forbidden room, his heart pounding with anticipation. The room was filled with mirrors of all shapes and sizes, each draped in heavy cloth. With trembling hands, he pulled back one of the covers. What Leo saw made his blood run cold. In the mirror was his own reflection, but it wasn't moving. It just stood there, smiling an unnatural, twisted smile. Before he could react, Ava burst into the room, her face a mask of fury. But as she turned to berate her brother, she found herself alone. Where Leo had stood moments before, there was now only the smiling reflection. Panic gripped Ava as she frantically tried to shatter the mirrors. But with each attempt, the glass remained unbroken, instead revealing scenes from her past, lies she had told, guilt she had buried deep within herself. The mirrors began to whisper, their voices a cacophony of secrets she had never dared to speak aloud. As the night wore on, Ava realized the horrifying truth. The room fed on regret. To free Leo, she would have to face her deepest shame, a secret she had sworn to take to her grave. With each confession, the whispers grew louder, the reflections more distorted. Ava felt as if the very air was being sucked from her lungs. Finally, in a moment of desperate clarity, Ava spoke her darkest truth. The words hung in the air for a moment before the mirrors exploded in a shower of glass and shadow. When the dust settled, Leo stood before her, but something was different. His eyes held a darkness that hadn't been there before, and his smile seemed just a little too wide. In the days that followed, life at the mansion seemed to return to normal, but Ava couldn't shake the feeling that something had changed irrevocably. She would catch Leo staring at his reflection for hours, that same unnerving smile playing at the corners of his mouth. And at night, when the house was quiet, she could swear she heard whispers coming from behind the walls, calling her back to the mirror room.